is Amal. We're about to get dangerous. We're going to do some dangerous things. So, Amal, tell us, in as few words as possible, what your company is.
We are a biohacking company focused on implantable devices.
That was faster than I could even take a drink of my coffee.
That's right.
So what does that mean? Implantable devices, that means you're actually going to put something inside of someone, and not in those ways, you guys. This is the internet, but not that internet.
This is safe for work.
Yeah, safe for work.
So yeah, it basically just means that...
I want to be inside you in a safe for work kind of way.
I do have a shirt that I want to make that says, I want to put things inside of you. But, it's still in progress. But essentially, it just means that, what used to be the bastion of like universities and special, companies working on FDA-type medical devices, now technology is available that we can leverage for non-medical uses, kind of fun uses, and, kind of more in the maker, hacker kind of type arena.
Now, what are you going to do with an implant? That's the first question everyone's going to think. Why would I put something inside of me?
Well, the most simple thing is that if you want to look at it very simply, it is an R.F.I.D transponder, which just means it's a radio frequency ID tag, similar to what pets get. And in the pet context, it's, hey, I want to scan this and figure out who Fluffy's owners are. In inventory context, like Walmart or whatever, it's, hey, how many sweaters do I have on the shelf? But in human context, it's about identity. So, when I go home and I want to get in the door and I don't want to get my keys, or maybe a little bit too tipsy to get my keys, just being able to reach for the door handle and have it read and open, that's a convenience that I really appreciate, particularly when you think about like the modern day Tamagotchis that we have, like the wallet, the keys, the phone. I mean, these are the three critical things for going anywhere in society. You leave your house without one of them and you freak out. So I'm kind of reducing that burden by 1/3.
Now, will you be able to use these to pay for things? I mean, it's not really caught on in America, but say like in Japan or Europe or something.
So contactless payment is a whole different thing, and it is something we're looking at, but it requires a lot of participation from banks and the whole system there. So it's a possibility technically, partnership-wise and like systems and bureaucracy-wise, it's more difficult than that.
All right, so there's a lot of people in America, and they want me to ask this. A lot of people in America who believe very strange things. Are you the devil? Is this the mark of the beast?
The first email that I did get from anybody was, "You're the devil's mouthpiece."
You're the devil's mouthpiece.
Yeah, so I printed it up and I put it on my desk. But the thing that I say to people that are concerned about the mark of the beast, right?
Yeah.
I say, well, if you take the Bible that literally, read the passage. It's very clear that God never thought anybody would have a left hand in the future. And so you just put the devil technology in your left hand, you're totally fine. Because it just says right hand or forehead.
The devil technology?
The devil technology, yeah.
That's interesting. What are some of the other drawbacks that people, or what are some of the fears that you've had to overcome with some of the people who are maybe thinking this would be cool but don't know?
Sure. So with any technology, there's a concern about not knowing how it works, right? So the first concern is it tracking me? Is it GPS of some kind? And no, GPS doesn't work that way. And even like, pets, Fluffy gets lost. You can't find the dog. The dog has to be found and brought and then scanned in very close proximity. So again, it's about identity and not tracking. And so, you present the tag to a reader, and that's why we place them in the hand, because you need to be able to manipulate it and put it up to a reader very easily.
Okay, what do you use yours for?
I use mine every day for getting in and out of the house, the garage, the office, the data center, unlocking the car door, starting the motorcycle, accessing a fire safe, and logging into the computer.
Nice. Okay, if you guys have any questions, would you be willing to jump into the forum later, or maybe after the video's online and see some of the questions?
Yeah.
If you guys have questions, go ahead and just throw them in the forum post for this. Right now, I think it's time to do some installations. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And out.
Jesus Christ. You haven't passed out yet.
Giggity.
Ow. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, it doesn't hurt. It does hurt. It's a big needle being shoved into your hand. How about you? You've got two.
It stung for the first 5 seconds, and then it turned more into like a pinching kind of feeling, like somebody was just like clamping me down with some pliers, and then after that it's just more like a bruise, like it's all tensed up. It's not bad.
Anyway, so what are we going to do with this thing, man? I mean, like, you came over here like, man, I'm going to get this thing stuck in my hand, so you got two. You actually got two. You got the R.F.I.D.
NFC, operates on 1356 megahertz. and I got the low frequency R.F.I.D on 125 kilohertz. I'm going to go to work tomorrow and get this added to our prox card system and badge in and out with my hand. And the other one, keyless ignition for my car, opening my door at home, turning on my computer potentially. Anything you can use RFID for, anything that can be turned on or off.
I mean, well, once you have like a reader, like, well, this one here plugs into like Arduino, but once you have a reader that just reads the thing, then everything on the back end is programmatic. So, I mean, if you have a reader that's plugged into your computer, like USB, you can scan it, and I don't know, you can make it open up your porn collection. I don't care what
You
you
can
do.
also use it to turn on any cyberpunk girl.
So, you know, we've got these. So what exactly would you guys do with it if you had just an RFID car? I mean, it doesn't even have to be in your hand. What would you guys do